today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
3 yards remain for second down. Herbert now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Herbert on first down now. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And he will get in to make it 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the 3rd-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger offense making their way back out there.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The Chargers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Being chased out left.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the shotgun, here's Herbert on the move to his left. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for them. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Back to throw here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Herbert dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had.
He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards there. A big one. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here's Herbert.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
To the air again, Herbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Bring out the Falcons offense once more. Cordero Patterson ready to go again at running back. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Green's first catch of the game, good for a first down. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second and 1. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post, and now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. He's getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. While this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. They'll look to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Steps away. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Patterson running between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, Down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stand.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up a throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Herbert on 1st down now.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's Eckler again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On second down, Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Trucks over him.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 32 yards.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. 2nd and 11. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And caught by London.
And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 27. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Falcons on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here is Eckler. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A little second effort there on the strong run, and then dropped just inside of the 20. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run here with Spiller.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Spiller. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, Beasley, what a nice grab. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chargers offense back onto the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.